Hello, tea leaves, and welcome back to another video. For those that don't know me, hi, my name is C or Kieran. My pronouns are he, they, or neos. I am a queer, trans, disabled, intersex, and neurodivergent variety creator. Today probably is like a weird little video for some because it's not like a conventional sit down video for people where like I would be sitting up and chatting with y'all, whereas like and making it look nice and stuff because like I am honestly just very exhausted. Would also like to say if you hear any like trickling noises in the background, we have gas heating and that is the sound of the gas heating being on, so apologies if that is affecting anything. I'm not gonna put too much editing into this video. It's just gonna be like a chill little talk video that I would be doing because I really hate the idea that I have to put so much time, energy, work, and just spoons into making content that like traditional creators make, where I am honestly disabled and sitting up and having to chat to a camera and make it look nice, make it concise, figure out what I'm going to say when I have brain fog. Like, I will forget my words halfway through a sentence and will have to stop and think of what the words are. It's my partner's biggest like pet peeve of theirs when it comes to me, because I will like start a sentence and will have to pause trying to think of what the fuck I was saying in the first place, or think of the like next three words, and it will take a while and she'll just stare at me and like, what are you saying? But it's just a lot and very hard to do when you're disabled. I am particular autistic. I have OCD and I am pretty sure I have ADHD now that I have been doing some research um, into it. I just check a lot of boxes, but like also autism and OCD overlap in like a very nice Venn diagram with ADHD. So there's that. Also, this may look like a selfie stick, but it's actually a camera tripod that I'm using kind of as a selfie stick. So I also don't know if this angle is flattering at all, but cameras aren't made for fat people, so there is that. Um, but yeah, I'm also having a little bit of a struggle of looking at the camera, which I know also a lot of like YouTubers are like really good at doing that and like making very good eye contact with the camera. Where I guess it's the autism in me that um, is like bad at making eye contact with the camera, but I'm also like self conscious about it. I don't know, because I can't even see myself right now, but I'm like, what if I look bad and all that? Um, so yes, I just wanted to sit down and make this little video talking about how disabled creators just have a hard time in general with making things, because especially disabled people already have three times more expenses than able-bodied people, and that just is due to a lot of ableism and the way healthcare is set up around the world. So most of us cannot afford to hire editors as much as I would love to. I know several people that edit that I wish I could afford to hire them, but we can't afford to hire editors, so we have to edit videos ourselves. We have to sit here and create them. We have to promote them, etc., etc. I currently haven't had the spoons to go through and double check and properly caption my videos at the moment. I really hope the YouTube algorithm is giving captions well, but I don't know for sure because another thing with being self conscious and fat is I'm afraid to watch videos more than I have to, um, because I have a lot of trauma and just bad self thoughts. So I don't watch a video really after I publish it. I've only like watched my apartment tours because I'll be showing somebody something in my apartment and go back and reference it through an apartment tour. Um, Even though I have watched the videos with editing, but then I don't know for sure with the algorithm how captions turn out. So let me know about that below because I do want to make my videos accessible. I just genuinely have not had the spoons when it comes to that because I just people don't realize how tired I am. It is a huge thing when people think of chronic fatigue. They never like fully grasp everything about it. Like, I don't know more than like an hour every 2 weeks of feeling fully awake and not utterly exhausted. I am constantly tired. I have brought this up so many times to doctors. Like, especially, I brought this up recently at my last GP appointment in like October that I sleep at least 10 hours a day. At least. I was sleeping when we first moved. I was sleeping 14 hours a day. And at one point, I was sleeping 20 hours a day and was only awake for 4 hours because I am constantly exhausted. And even with that much sleep, I was exhausted and would want more sleep. But my nesting partner was very kind and caring and would make sure that I ate, which is very important. Please make sure to grab food and water if you have not done so today. Also, take your meds. And if you need to put your glasses on, do that. And take a little screen break because, like, you can just listen to me. But if you are a caption reader, then I guess you can't take a screen break. But take a little screen break after this video. Um, oh, what was I saying? This is another thing when it comes to like editing is I say and other like little um just said I forget what the like technical term is for them, but they're like I think it's just filler words where you just fill the space with it. And I also get very self-conscious about that because I will see people that are like flawless at talking, but they don't necessarily have the brain fog that disabled people do. So I just it's very hard to watch back videos as well because I will get self-conscious at how much I say and but I guess if you are in the need of hydrating, take a little sip of water every time I say or in this video. So yes, with being exhausted all the time, that was what I was talking about. I just never have spoons or just the energy. I consume a lot of content because I will just be in bed and watching shows or listening to things because I genuinely don't have the energy. Like, I have so many books right now, but I have not been reading because reading also takes a lot of energy. Um, like, I should get into audiobooks. I Um, there I go with need to look into what audiobook platform my library currently provides with my library card, which also, if you have not, please check out your local library. They have so many resources. It's literally free. It helps out with the library with a lot of community stuff. Even if you don't go in and check out books, I recommend going in, obviously masked, to the library because getting foot traffic helps with getting government funding, and they provide so much. The library is like a warming center, a place for Wi-Fi, and for resources for houseless people. There is also so many other programs. Every library is different for low income families. There's a lot of good kids programs at libraries, etc. So I should see what my library provides for audiobooks because there's also audio and online books that you can get through your library for free, like I said. So, yeah, taking even just time to read is very hard to do, and streaming is already like a really big thing, and there are times where like I feel bad for canceling streams. Like currently today I am filming this video day of that is getting uploaded, and I don't have, I think, the energy to stream. I wish like I could stream from bed and just stream watching YouTube with y'all, and like maybe I would be able to co-work or do something. And I've done that in the past. However, my partner brought up the issue that somebody could come through and copyright claim and have like my stream taken down. However, there's like so many streamers that do it for reacting to the content, but if I do that for one, I spread a lot of like engagement and word, which I really hate, like, you know, spreading, doing something only for engagement. But I genuinely, like, with my community, will be able to show off and point them in the direction of creators. Like, I've done that with Shelby, also known as Shelbizzle. She is a sustainable and environmental centered creator in Austin and does a lot about sustainability and just taking slow living in general. And I've pointed a lot of people in her direction as well as Hannah Witten and so on and so forth. So like I am like promoting their place, but it would just, you know, I could get copyright claimed and all of that, and my partner doesn't, you know, want my channel taken down because even if I make only $5 a month from that, because I genuinely don't make a lot of money when it comes to content creation. Which, speaking of money, we are raising funds for disabled creators. That ends this Sunday for this mutual aid run. So if you have the means to donate, please go ahead. We are trying to raise funds for 10 disabled creators. We've currently raised $300, so thank you so much. Every little bit helps, so the link will be at the top of the description. So please go ahead and donate. And if you're watching this video in the future, please just donate to the Disabled Content Creator Fund in general, because Disabled Content Creators Collective, which is a team that I am on, is a BIPOC forward, which if you don't know what BIPOC is, it's Black, Indigenous, and People of Color forward team founded by Chi, who I will also link down below. Chi uses they, he pronouns, so please refer to them correctly. And it is a disabled creator team on Twitch, and I just highly recommend donating in general if you're watching this, you know, not before Sunday the 14th of January. So, yes, if you have the means, please go ahead and donate. But even if I only make like $5 a month from streaming, it still helps us in general with funds. And so getting my channel taken down would be horrible. So I can't, just sit there and watch YouTube videos with y'all, or watch TV with y'all and have just a little watch party. I can in Discord, but um, ad revenue is not a thing in Discord and all that jazz. Um, so it's just very hard when you're constantly exhausted and sleeping, because it's already impacting my personal life in general with how much I sleep. It impacts my nesting partner and I's relationship because she constantly has to wake me up. It compromises my relationship with Fox because we could hang out, but um, like both of my partners are very understanding, um, and get it. It just can get in the way and take away a lot of things. Um, like a lot of time that we could be spending together and being able to communicate and stuff like that. Because with Fox, for example, I will just like be in the middle of a conversation and then just drop out for hours because I fell asleep. And I also snooze alarms constantly and uh, don't necessarily respond on my phone. So there's that, which is uh, it already complicates and uh, not, I don't want to say ruin, but makes things a lot harder in my personal life, let alone content creation is basically my job right now, even though it doesn't really create a lot of income. So it affects also my work life. And I do love content creation, don't get me wrong. But when it comes to having uh to like put on a front and act like I have energy when I truly don't. It's very hard. And it's also, again, very hard to make conventional videos where, a lot of YouTubers will put on this front where it's like, hi y'all, welcome to my video, da 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 da. I am so happy and having a lovely, more high pitched personality and acting like I am so energized. I don't have the energy for that. I genuinely wish I did, but I don't. Um, I also don't know if Jenny will make an appearance in this video. I heard her, but I don't know where she is. Um, but I don't have the energy. And right now I have a little more energy with Ginny being here. And for those that don't know, Ginny is the cat that we just got literally this week. She is 6 years old and just a little weirdo. There's not a lot going on in her brain. But I have more energy because I've been excited to have a cat again. But even with that, it's still not a lot of energy. And it's still very hard to just sit here and create content, even though, like, I really want to create and do things, but I genuinely do not have the energy. And that is a really big thing. And I beat myself up for a lot is I will say that that I am going to do something, but then I don't have the energy to fully commit to it. Um, like, for example, with this mutual aid fundraising, I really dropped the ball, um, because, like, I definitely could have done more for this, but I didn't because I was just so exhausted. And I know, like, some of the people completely understand, but, like, I feel bad for it. And, um, I know it's not like totally my fault that I'm exhausted, but it's like my fault because like I could have asked for help or tried to delegate tasks to other people, but also I didn't really have the help with it this time around with mutual aid. because a lot of people are burnt out and exhausted and have their own stuff going on, hence why we are raising funds for multiple creators at a time. And like I didn't have the energy to fully commit to it like I wanted. Um and yes, raising even if we only raised the $300, that's great and still helps out people. However, um we probably could have raised more had I put more energy into it that I said I was going to do. But again, I didn't get to do all of those things because I didn't have the energy and I couldn't go through with what I said because I was exhausted and then would end up sleeping instead of creating. And fuck, if I maybe I don't know if that's like an OnlyFans content thing or something like that, but I was like, if I could, create videos like sleep with me video, like how people do clean with me's, man, would I could make so much content. Um but I don't think that's a thing. Can you legally, cuz I know on Twitch they don't want you to sleep on stream. Um and I know there's people that do, but they like frown upon it. And I believe there's like a guideline for it. I don't know if there is on YouTube. Granted, right now I'm not in the creator. I'm not making anything for my YouTube videos. But I wonder if that is a thing that maybe someone out there would like. I don't know. But if I could make that content, man, I would be swimming in it. I have so much to give when it comes to sleeping. And I hate that I sleep so much. I used to like be chill during the day, like when I was 16, and for reference, I'm 23, almost 24. Um, I would just, be cool with just 10 hours of sleep, and that would leave me with 16 hours in the day. I had to math. But that hasn't been that way and I don't know how long. And so I just wish that I had, you know, just even if I just had 2% more energy, there's a lot more stuff that I could get done. Like I love baking and I need to figure out a setup for me to do baking content. It's just another thing of it takes editing because people don't sit there and film every single second of what they are baking. But I know, like, there's a lot of people that would like that realistically because then they can follow the, like, throughout the baking. So maybe I could do, like, a realistic bake with me type of day. But that's another thing that has, like, kept me from doing vlogs and stuff is because I genuinely just am asleep for most of the day. And then I am eating, and I eat the same, like, four things between me and my partner with this four same meals. And that's another thing, like, with me sleeping so much is I guess a little content warning for anyone because I'm going to be talking about food for like just skip a minute ahead. With sleeping so much is I don't necessarily eat, and that is another thing I guess like if I were to be if I were to have the energy to eat more, like because I eat maybe like one meal a day because I am tired. If I am lucky, I will have like a meal and a half, I guess. Um, but if I'm lucky, I will have that. But if I were to maybe have more energy to make food and eat more, I could have like a little more energy, but that requires the energy to have in the first place, and I don't. So I don't know how to combat that in general. But yes, it's just creating is hard, and being a disabled creator is hard because everyone has the expectations of able-bodied creators, especially like popular able-bodied creators, or there are disabled creators out there. However, they're able to afford a team. Like Hannah Witten's disabled, but she has a team. Jessica Kilgan Fozard has a team, and so on and so forth, that they are able to create and be able to make that content, and make it look good, um, and like concise. Whereas it's just me, myself, and I. And again, I'm fucking sleeping all day when I don't want to. So how am I able to get like the content to look, all pretty and concise and edited to be like very quick, back to back, where there isn't these filler words and stuff like that. And there could be all of these really nice B-roll shots and so on and so forth. When that just genuinely is not possible. And that is a thing that holds me back from doing vlogs, is because to some people I would feel like it'd be boring, where I know to like other disabled people it would be refreshing and nice to just see another disabled person just going about their day and reassuring and just helping with the disabled identity and like the literal crisis that I'm having. It can help with that, but I struggle with it because I compare myself to not only able-bodied people, but I compare myself to disabled people that are at least like more well off than I am. So that is like my little video today, is just a little tired talk of just the realities of, or the struggles of being a disabled creator. And this is just some of the struggles. This isn't even all of them. But it's just, this is the genuine struggles of chronic fatigue. Also, apologies, I guess my apartment complex is starting to vacuum outside through the, like, a communal hallway. So, apologies if you hear that. So with that, I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much for watching this little video. I'm trying to at least commit to having one video a week come out on YouTube, on Thursdays at 2 p.m. Central Time. So if you would like to subscribe, do that. Comment and like. It helps with the algorithm, because the algorithm also hates disabled and queer creators. So that all helps, even if you just comment a little emoji. That helps a lot. That's what I do on videos of my friends. Then also you could follow me on my socials. Everything is linked down below. It is ChaiCiLatte everywhere you would go. And if you would like to join the little Discord to sit there and watch shows with me, that would mean a lot. I hope you have a wonderful time zone wherever you are, and thank you for being here, and I hope you're well. Bye.